Good morning. Hi, this is Travis from National Weather Service, and this is your weather hazard briefing for Thursday, February 8th. We will see some continued snow today, although most of it will be fairly light and in the mountains. We'll have a remnant low that's kind of over our area that will mainly hit the Island Park area in our southeast highlands, and then we have another upper level low that's fairly weak, but we'll move into our area from Oregon later today for our western areas, and then continue over the rest of our area on Friday. And then as we go into the weekend into next week, we'll be continue. Overall, will be dry. There will be a couple of weak waves that move through. A little bit of light snow, but again, overall, it's dry and cooler than normal overall. Here is our current satellite imagery. Can't really see the low that I'll show you another image here in a minute that shows you that one, but here's the one over Oregon, and then here's the low over California and Nevada. And we're overall into a trough with high pressure off the coast. You can see that really well in this satellite imagery. This is all strong high pressure ridging aloft. And then here's that low over Oregon, and then the one over California. The one over Oregon is the one that's going to impact us tomorrow, or actually later today for the western areas, and then into Friday. And there is just a remnant low here that will kind of continue. You can see the moisture up in our Island Park area, and that will have a little bit, bring some snow, continued snow for today. And again, this low will then bring some snow for Friday. Here's the showers from that remnant low, mainly up in the Island Park area. And you can see that here. This is the area that will get the most snow, but again, just minor impacts. I'll show you the amounts here in just a second, how much exactly, generally in the 2 to 4 range each of those days. And then just very light, hardly any snow at all on Saturday. And then just some lingering from Friday mainly. And then Sunday looks dry, and then just another weak wave on late Sunday into Monday that will bring some very light snow, just mainly flurries. So here's the lows today. We are much cooler than we have been the last several days, a little bit cooler than normal. You can see that in the low temperatures for this morning as well as for the highs. Where we'll get a little bit of fog again, mainly over the Bear Lake region. There was maybe perhaps some up here in the Arco Desert as well. So the models are kind of showing some patchy fog, but will not be overall impactful, and mostly just this morning, not so much tomorrow morning. And then as we go into our snowfall amounts for day, some of these inches have already occurred for today, so we're going to let all the advisories and highlights that we had go. They expire here in just a few minutes, but do expect continued snow, 1 to 3 inches in general for Island Park today, maybe some 4 to 5 right along the border here, but as a whole, not really advisory levels, but you still will get light to moderate for the Island Park area and a little bit for the big holes, and not so much anywhere else. The snow here is kind of for later this afternoon, early evening as that X low approaches. And then here's our temperatures for Friday. You can see for any precip that occurs overnight, it's all going to be snow. And then you can see in the afternoon, we'll have some precip, particularly down in our Snake Plain and southeast areas. So there could be a rain snow mix here in Burley, but elsewhere, most everyone's going to get snow Friday morning and Friday afternoon. Here's our snow amounts. Probably just kind of smooth that out. The whole area here will get 1 to 2. The models were kind of showing an upslope favored area for right in this area. They were actually showing 3 to 4 inches. I did back that off just a little bit based on the fact that that low is fairly dry. There is potential for, very low probability that it could be higher right in here, American Falls to Pocatello, maybe in the 3-inch range down low. But in general, I think the 1 to 2, 1.5 is a pretty good amount. And then the benches could get 3 to 4. This area here, Pebble as well as Palmerell areas, could see up to about 5-6 inches. But in general, 1 to 3 inches range with the mountains getting the most across the area, maybe with perhaps a little bit enhanced across the Albion Highlands as well, the Albion Mountains down here. So just keep that in mind. Saturday morning, we are looking even lower, so certainly below normal at this point, and then even lower temperatures for our daytime highs below normal slightly as well, but cooler than what we've had the last week. And here's just some lingering snow from that system, hardly any at all on Saturday. And then here's your outlook for the future, below normal precip outlook, and then the temperatures look to be potentially below normal, and that continues same trend. Although does look like we have some good precip chances starting to creep in near the end of the 2 weeks, or near normal for the precip, but the temperatures remain below normal to near normal for our area. So yeah, just we have those 2 week systems kind of lingering the overall upper level trough, that remnant of the low that continues today, mainly in the Island Park area, as well as a week upper level low moving in later today and through Friday, bringing light snow, even the valley snows, generally that 1 to 3 inch range. But again, there might be a couple of areas, mountain areas, that get up to about 5 or 6 inches. Turns overall dry this weekend through next week, but there will be a couple of lingering waves that will kind of bring some flurries and clouds overall. But overall, again, we're expecting drier conditions from Saturday onward. That concludes the brief. If you have any questions, give us a call at this number. Thanks.